Vertigo, the third map between VP and Astralis. And if the other two are anything to go by, I reckon we're in for a long old night. Get cozy, get comfy. It's Vertigo.
Yeah, woo! Did we not satisfy your hunger for Danish delight?
Not one of my better openers, but look at KitKat trying to have one of his better openers over here at B ramp. He's good for the first. Dupree, though, he's like, nah, mate, get out of B, in with the double. And now looking for a little bit more. Dupree still fighting, does give up the man advantage. So we're back into a 3-on-3 very, very quickly to begin this pistol. Still set up over towards B of VP. But if I know VP like I know VP, they're going to slow it right down right about now.
Yeah, they got a minute on the clock. That means time to get out of dodge. Ooh, Buster catches a peek. Device grabs the kit. Playing for the late round, knowing VP are likely going to rotate out with them showing no face at B anymore. Oh, miss click, I can only presume. And now you're like, well, what fake do we do? Do we fake? Do we double fake? Do we just commit? Do we go back? Do we go forward? Who knows? Playing with the hearts and minds of not just the viewers, but Astralis as well, who have now read this and put two players here. Now it's loud and proud. Now the mollies come down, and VP are not hiding in the shadows. Zip isn't either. He's pushed. He's found the bomb. They couldn't go back if they wanted to. James gets tagged heavy down to 8 as well, and finally they concede the package. They go, fine, you want to go back to B? You're more than welcome to, but the smokes are down, and the commitment is here. VP have to go.
Yeah, in they move with these pistols. Buster gonna get the bomb planted, and will be not actually. It's pretend. And now the real bomb plant. Doesn't matter. Still plant comes in. Still a plant found, and Buster not ready to give up without a fight. Taps the first man out. It falls to James in the 1v2. The man who's so elusive. The man who's good at staying alive. Well, here he is with a pretty tall task. In with the swing, Zip gets the better of him.
Yeah, they had the kit smoke already picked up, passed over to Device, and then over to Magisk finally. So he's able to just get that defuse going. There was not really much of a hope for James on such a low health. And so 1-0 for Astralis. Definitely favorites in this map, right? They may have fallen and used a lot of energy back on the previous of Train. But regardless of all that, on just a map-to-map basis, Astralis definitely going to be feeling the win here. VP, that being said, they've made this series more than competitive. And so no one's counting anyone out. James, given a hero AK, he's going to work his way through middle. Surrounded by pistols, mostly Glocks. Gnarly little setup here, baited in by the FAMAS, and then a close player in Glaive. Boost up. Oh, Device is just left. It's all on Glaive, and he doesn't know.
Glaive up above you. Oh,
is it?
There's a lot of peaks coming in middle. Ooh, James.
That's good to like get a kill and just reset and group a bomb.
And this is what VP are really good at, man. Like they'll work really hard to get that first kill, but then once they've got it, you know, like things get a little more relaxed, knowing the pressure is tilting the other way.
Oh. I still wanted the AK. James like, nah, mate, I've got 16 more health. And 40 more seconds, that's more than enough for VP. Flashed into A, does force a man off the angle. Magisk goes back and Device is still stuck at the sandbags. Magisk could smoke him if needed, but it's not like VP are going A anyway. Back they go to the B bomb site, where still two CTs sit. Dupree spotting with a Molotov. This could get hairy. There's 20 seconds. They've got to run eventually. And once that molly goes down, it can completely stop VP's chance in this round. They don't want to save nothing. And here they come, running it in. James hopping over the top of the smoke, and he's dead to Dupree. This is a dead round. This is a done deal. And there's no way in hell you're getting a plant.
They need to die. They need to die. They're going to risk going down after time or saving Glocks. That's a disaster. That is the worst way this could have gone. Oh,
yeah, not what they had in mind, hey? But that is very awkward, right? Like saving Glock. Like, at least they grab guns and Kicker gets a quick Glock kill at the end, but it's not the save that you really wanted. And that's going to do worlds for their economy moving forward. Astralis very happy with that round. They may have taken a lot of casualties, but that doesn't really matter when they pick up the victory and they know the economical situation is not good for VP. So look at the rebuy back in. Buster, Deeg, no armor, Jame again. Him and Yakinda and Sanji with AKs kick it with an grabbed off of Glaive. So it could be a lot worse, and they're actually swapping things back around. Oh, this double setup is nasty as well. 2 players in mid on elevated angles. Dupree is not on Glaive's head either. He's on a bit of, don't even know what you call it. Wall. How thick is wall? I guess we'll find out. And so Glaive can scarper away and leave Dupree here on an island. VP looking at A, but they've got many members outside of B. Yakinda just trying to keep presence here, deny aggression. But Astralis have been pretty safe, pretty slow so far on the CT side, not really throwing anything crazy into the mix. They know the VP are going to run slow T rounds, so they'll let them use the clock to their disadvantage. If Astralis don't play into it, this default finds nothing for VP yet again. And they've got a group for a bomb site. It will be A. Kinder's called, it's all clear. And Buster here at B alone.
Oh, Device's Molly going to get smoked by his teammate back in the site. The advantage of having it happen that way is, like, sometimes people smoke the Molly just to give the illusion that there's a player here, right? Yeah. So you still don't know it as a guarantee if you're Virtus.pro. Device waiting for the right time to strike, and he is checked, but it's late from Yakinda. Flashes leave them blind, but they still deal with Device. Kickers in with another. The bomb plant looking to come through. Dupree getting deep, tries to deny some space, and we're left in a 2-on-3. Oh, it gets a bit chaotic. Sanji holding onto the site. Buster even wrapping CT has got the round locked in, and Virtus.pro, they come in swinging. So, you know, saving those Glock players, you thought maybe it was going to play into that first buy in some way. It doesn't. They win it regardless.
Yeah, the UMP even kills Device there at the sandbags, right? It felt like a half-assed check for VP, but luckily there was a trade there. There were 2 players going for it. Not really convinced by the smoke coming down. It is Astralis after all. They could be messing with you. But a good round for VP. Getting on the board early has broken Astralis' money, who lost 4 players in that Glock save round. So Deagles and some Kevlar, but also getting smokes in. And 2 of them towards B, so trying to keep VP out of this real estate. Buster, he was B stairs last round, he came in on that big flank. Always worries me when someone does that, right? When they play so away from their team, because it is so dependent on the T's actually winning. Like, if they don't get into A, they don't get a bomb plant. Buster, his position's kind of negated by that. But VP had faith, and it worked wonders. Double nade for the boost. Magisk was here last round. He got dunked on, but this time not the same. Heavy on the short side of Astralis. 3 players here. They could even reboost on one of these corners. Many places to do it on that A site. But the A site is not where VP have in mind. Well, the bomb is there. There are 3 players walking into the B stairs right now. Kicker's come back to join them. Yakinda has top ram, so he really has Astralis' number right now. He has them boxed in, and they know he's here, so it's even more pressure. They're not going to rotate out until Dupree makes a call. VP really making up their mind, but they are faking A still. Jame running up ramp sells this further. And Dupree's going to get dealt a hard hand with 3 Ts coming his way soon.
Oh yeah, the smoke walls in. Really just selling this fake to an extreme level. Dupree and the Deagle. Dupree and the Deagle. Oh, there's the first. Dupree starting to get pressured. Oh, the double nades. Nice. Goodbye. The Deagle's brought to its knees. They get across into the site. The rotations are arriving. Device's Deeg puts 1 in the dirt, but now the bomb retrieved. Glaive wants to deny it, wants to try and make a hero play. Spreads some damage out with the Deagle. Not impossible here for Astralis, but it's going to take something keen over the top of the smoke. Yakinda finds Zipex, and there he is, driving it home. A 2nd on the board for Virtus.pro. Good stuff from them to make that happen. You know, it's down to the wire. You're planting with 9 seconds left. You need that to go flawlessly. So they get the entries. They deal with Dupree without him able to delay much, which is huge, right? Like, you know, you get the tag damage, but he was still alive. If you don't throw that double nade, he can just buy even more time for players to get ready.
I'm liking these double nades, right? They've been lobbing them over on boost on A, and they're on B as well. I've never seen a fake quite like that, right? With the smoke wall down with 2 players running up ramp, making all that noise and keeping so many players there in the wrong place. I feel like Astralis probably knew something wasn't right about that round. They couldn't put their finger on it. Lots of control for Astralis. Only flat pistols here.
It's only versus VP that you can find yourself with T-spawn control.
Yeah, but they're going to hold on.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem, right? Like, yeah, you got T-spawn. Nice. Well, what are you going to do with it? All die lower by the looks of things. Only USPs, so it was never going to be an entertaining round. But for Kicker, it's a big money maker.
Ka-ching.
That's the sound the money makes.
One of many. Oh, 6 bullets, no reload needed. Last bullet kill, calculated to a T. Kicker couldn't have done it cleaner if he'd liked. And VP get rid of that eco with ease. 3-2. I'd say the stronger sides for both teams. Like VP, probably stronger T side in this game. Astralis, probably a stronger CT side from what we've seen from them on this map. So this is going to be, I don't want to say the best half. Like, yeah, don't watch the second. They're both going to be bangers. But this is where, you know, I don't think VP should be allowed to run away with like a 9-6 and 8-7. I think Astralis need to keep this one close at the half, if not win it themselves. And this gun round will at least get them there, but denied. Peeking off of the flash. Buster finds Dupree first. Lovely start for VP, and again, they just do the most painful thing any team can do in this position and not give you a way back in. No kills gifted to Astralis. Their next engagement, wherever it comes through, will probably be with 2 Ts facing them, able to trade at worst case. So Astralis, half of you wants to push and try and get some real estate, try and get some control back in this round, and the other half knows what you're up against and how much of a throw that could be in this position. Buster holding B, T-spawn still held by Sanji, and the rest working A.
I think this VP style as well of just being so slow and annoying about how you approach situations like this is great the longer a game has gone on, right? And this has been a very long series. You know, you start to get impatient if you're Astralis. You want to try and reclaim lost players. You want to take map control. So we're seeing that now. They collapse onto ramp. Now the rest of VP are on the other side here. We almost have a full-on collision. The molly forces the peek out of device. Virtus.pro dealing with the first man at ramp. There's still more bodies where that came from. Magisk is now taking a peek. This is what we're saying with the idea of, like, you know, you want the info. There's 25 seconds left. You're trying to piece it together. And so he has discovered that this is still looking like the A play. You can see Glaive begins to rotate away from B now. 15 seconds, the push coming in. They leave it down to the final few seconds. Magisk denies the bomb plant and swings out with another. Buster in the clutch, has enough time to get it planted, but he fakes the plant. Glaive, swinging out, and he's won it with 2 seconds left. Virtus.pro up to 4. The decision to fake was so damn risky, but Glaive takes the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. It's another on the board for Virtus.pro.
Oh, he was so far away. It looked like Glaive was never going to fall for that. How often do you see Glaive make the wrong decision in a round like that, but the last thing you're expecting is the fake plant with so much cover, with 2 kills coming through on the site. And Buster, yeah, humiliates Glaive on the stage. Oh my goodness. This game is just giving and giving and taking from Astralis as well. Their heads must be in tatters right now after losing train, after pulling it all the way back and running through overtime after overtime to things like this. Man, VP, they just don't quit, do they? 4-2, broken economy for Astralis yet again. That's incredible. Yeah, and what a run through. Was it Zip as well who denied that plant in the first place, or Magisk? Rather, yeah, running in, like, finds the perfect gap after Kicker kills Zip on short. Goodness. A battle of brains right now. Glaive pushed up, looking for revenge, finds Buster. There's something. He doubles it up as well. All right. Glaive. They've unleashed the beast.
They see ya.
And they don't like what they see. James firing back with the orb. Got to be careful not to commit. He has the bomb. He throws the orb out. Maybe throw the bomb as well before you give it away. He's doing everything he can to deny them killing him and picking it up.
I don't think Astralis would struggle to find it.
No,
you haven't hit it in the best possible place. Your Kindar's still causing a ruckus at the A bomb site.
Oh my god.
Well, A is open. A is free, and Astralis are rotating around to A, and at the exact same time, VP bring the bomb back towards this A site as well. So they are going to clash on A, the site that the Kindar had previously cleared. Pushed up short, Glaive going to take a peek and gets removed from the round. Kindar making it all happen single-handedly. dupree's just saving his Deegan armor.
He's going for the guns, right? Glaive dropped 2 at B early, and if someone hasn't thrown them out the map, then dupreeh can arm himself for the next round. But oh, what would you see there? Nothing. The guns thrown out the map, as it were. That's an awful shame for dupreeh, not what he wanted. But great round for Yakinda, right? Like getting 2 kills on the top ramp at Sandbags, and then he wraps round on the short side. Last thing Astralis are ready for is him in that position. And with James running up A there, I think even in Astralis's head, in the back of their head, they're thinking like, is that real? Or is that what they're trying to tell us? Is that the fake info? Because we've already seen that before with James running up A, laying up that smoke wall, and then hitting B at the same time. So, you know, everyone knows how loud footsteps are on this map. Every rotation from T and CT can be heard at all times. So you never know when you're being given info on purpose, played like a fiddle perhaps, or if it's just VP desperately trying to get that plant in. And it was. Astralis had players there. No gun found for dupreeh, but he buys up an AWP. And here come Astralis with their best buy yet, double orb.
This B peak is coming in every round as well. It's been exactly what VP need, right? Getting this B fight allows them to take an early man advantage and then fall back into these slow rounds. Well, finally, Glaive has actually won that engagement. We haven't really seen that out of Astralis. So now it's VP a man down. Tasted their own medicine, perhaps. James sneaking out down through the bottom of B. Might try to take this peak. dupreeh's watching for it on the AWP. Gonna be a nade to default. That'll find some night. Oh no, actually, it's the close nade.
That did look like it, yeah.
But regardless, finally Astralis have a 4-on-4 on their plate. Just like we all expected. The Molotov gonna make Yakinda get uncomfortable here. Forced out into the open, and yet still he puts up the kill. Zipnik's trying to get aggressive. Oh dear, now could get caught out. Repositions to short side. Trying to go aggro is Zip. In with the first, but off the angle with the flash into the moors of Kicker. And it's a 2v2.
Ooh, no.
They're trying to spam the plant, but just missing is dupreeh. Double AWPs here for Astralis. It might just be a save again.
Oh, that's devastating, right? You don't even get to say, you don't even get to play into the round. Zip's so blind. And Kicker's been really good at getting that timing up short, right? Like Zip's been trying to catch those timings that you can get on uncoordinated teams where they're like pushing into the site and they're not splitting short at the right time, and you can pivot on that corner and stop the plant. Zip's been trying to do that, but every time he does, Kicker comes out on short from the top at the right time and punishes him. So the flash certainly helps, but the timing is great as well. 6 for VP, a really, really good T-side right now. We're seeing a lot of depth. We're seeing rounds starting with man disadvantages and still being won. And double AWP saved doesn't inspire a lot of hope here for Astralis, who can't really buy fully round it. Like, you could drop over 2 M4s and the third could buy an SMG, sure, but then you're lacking on the util, you're lacking on the kits, and it's only just going to make your buy round worse. So it might be easier to just play pistols, buy the 2K, and stall out your next rifle round. No, they drop over guns. Yeah, I mean, sure. Nothing wrong with that decision. And we know Glaive likes the UMP as well, or even Deagles could be available for Astralis. So buying here is just more so showing the pressure that Astralis are feeling, right? Like, they need every round they can get. VP are really delivering. And so Astralis don't want to give them more freebies. Look at the streak, 6 in a row. And Glaive's Deegan it as well. We saw that double opener from him towards B last time. So he has been the one person getting those opening kills for Astralis. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Oh, device is peaking. Yakinda's already crossed. I wouldn't want to mess with Yakinda with some of these shots we've seen him landing as well. This A site has just been his playground.
Nice.
Dupree with a B side opener again. Any more, Dupree? Any more from the man? Ooh, waiting patiently, but isn't going to get it delivered. VP, they know better than to re-peek that up.
He's learned though, right? Like he is looking at the ground away from the flash before it comes in. Like they know what VP are doing now. Astralis, you can see them learning and piecing together the plays that VP are making. So the flash is dodged and Dupree gets away with the kill. VP are going, oh, he wasn't blind. Fix your lineup, fix your flash. And now they're going into A with the bomb.
Up the ramp in silence. But Astralis is still 3 strong here. Glaive with his Deagle back in the site. He boosted up earlier. Player that we see in Zip up on top of this boost spot. Does find good damage to James. Oh, actually it was a dink, but for no damage. VP, 20 seconds. It's grinded to a halt. They need these entries. They need the openers. Sanji might just be left to try and do a mad dash into the site to get the bomb down. It's all a little bit weird. It's all a little bit wild. Zip through the smoke has found Yakindar. This round is just going to slip by VP as they fall prey to time. Astralis getting the kills they had to and leaving VP with nothing to work with. You really feel the difference, man. When VP are denied those openers,
yes,
it can look like a very, very different team, right? The slowing down doesn't work so well when Astralis don't feel pressured to give you anything else in the round, right? Yeah. Astralis were just tucked in, didn't give you a fight, didn't give you an angle. And so in the end, right, with utility still up for Astralis, VP are forced to just kind of run at the bomb site with 14 seconds left in the hope that something sticks.
Yeah, Astralis also have more early like real estate, right? Having control of the stairs, like right now they don't, right? VP could be out and they are, so that's something Astralis need to remain aware of. That wasn't the case last round with Dupree holding the angle. Nice start from Glaive again, man. How does he keep whipping these out of thin air, getting these B picks? But yeah, like losing the stairs control is why VP's fakes have been good as well, right? Like Astralis don't have the info. They can just be exploded upon in both bomb sites at any time. And we've seen these like ramp repeats for Astralis where 3 players will push up with a flash. They don't have the numbers to do it this time. Oh, shame. Dirt peak finds device. No idea how. Yakinda's burning in a Molotov up top A and Zip is re-aggressing. He's got a good timing. No one's looking. James caught sidelined and Zip gets out alive as well. Goes back to shore. We've seen him get killed here many a time, but Kick it's out of the round this time. Yakinda looking for another pick. He's had lovely headshots here, and Glaive is pushed down to just 2 points of health. Re-aggression from Zip, this time on the other side, being watched but not being denied. It's Yakinda dead. Buster on a mid lurk. Sanji needs to stay alive on A, throw some grenades, shoot some spam, and try and buy room for Buster to find a flank.
Glaive is low and he's the man challenging Buster. Nice. Gets the info and now doesn't re-peek, right? They know about the mid player, they know about the ramp player, they've got the info in the bag. Buster's trying to hit a timing up through construction, but that's a big shot to miss. Oh dear. The alarm bells are ringing again, Astralis. Can you hear them? Glaive's fast on the rotate. 10 seconds for this bomb plant. Sanji in a rough spot. 1v3 will get it planted, but Glaive moves in to deny. And the defuse is in for Astralis. 4 rounds to their name. Glaive, 3 kills put up in that round, despite being so damn low, is the savior. And, you know, he might have had a rough time, you know, thinking back to that round that he'd won to time, getting wrecked by Buster. You know, you saw him having a bit of a rough go at it, but he's now been consistently finding these opening kills. He's been key over at the B site whenever he's gone there. This round, bought down low, doesn't deter him, man. Doesn't stop him from putting up some big numbers for Astralis.
Yeah, great recovery as well from a slow start on train. He had the same situation, like really having trouble on the T side and regulation. And obviously once we hit like 3 overtimes, everyone's got plenty of kills to their name, but him included. And he's going back for the B pressure as well. It's getting to everyone now. Everyone's getting a little bit stressed. Oh, there's a gap. And Glaive wins it through the smoke. There's no way. Buster shot first. He put him down to 30 and Glaive lives. Not just lives, but dishes out death as well. Yakinda's walked to smoke, and legs will be seen, but just has the kill. 5 on 3. Really good spot to be in for Astralis. VP just going to have to group and hit a bomb site. No other choice. James leaving A. And backed up in B is Dupree. He may have missed a sitter onto Con, but these ones are a lot easier from the back of default. And VP, I mean, they're going to telegraph this. This molly is to clear out the stairs. They're trying to clear close positions that they need to be aware of, but positions that aren't being taken by Astralis. So this will give a good warning to Astralis of VP's intentions in this round. Psych.
You thought we were going B?
Surely they're fake running, right? Surely they're going to walk back. Yeah.
You thought we were going A?
See, that's the thing, right?
They fake it. They fake it twice. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, it's not. Oh, Magis. You cheat. Hang on a minute. They're going back up into mid.
Do they
go
know?
To mid, and they're holding, and Magis gets wrecked on the wrap. So now we're 3-on-4. Is the bomb's up in top mid? Is this a save?
Yeah,
this is a save. It's a save, everyone. Don't worry, we got our answer.
Man, you never know with VP. You're like, they got 8 seconds. Are they going? Maybe. Yeah. I've seen crazier rounds.
Yeah. 14 seconds bombs mid. That's a B plant, surely, right?
Yeah, maybe if they get lucky. Yeah, you never know with this team, but not a bad call to save here, right? I mean, it is a bad call in that you don't want to have to do it, but what else can you really say? They would have been eco if they lost those guns, and so they're avoiding the eco by just making your Kinder and Buster by Galils. Hard life for some, hey? It does stall out another rifle round, and they felt in the 3-on-5 that it was not realistic. Even killing Magisk was not enough temptation. If anything, that points to the fact that Astralis had numbers B, right? If Magisk is so confident he's flanking ladder, you're probably walking into a stack there. So VP holding on for one more, giving it another go.
But there's no denying that this recovery is slowly coming to fruition for Astralis, right? Ooh, nades going through. And Magis just going to spam out your Kinder. Another man advantage taken. And this time a much more active stance towards denying ramp control. We're seeing Astralis get more confident, right? More prepared as to what they're dealing with on the VP side. And now they're working not just to be able to roll with the punches, but to actively impede the VP game plan. James posted up with his AWP, hoping that he gets delivered an equalizer. Astralis not going to give away this man advantage so easily, though. So what's the solution? Oh, there's aggression at B. Buster has just been sat here, AFK, for 30 seconds, waiting for someone to go walking into his crosshair. And because you've still got this B control, you can go back to B later in the round. Buster's now conceding it, though, so it looks like it's all starting to pick up some pace into the A bomb site.
They're consistently doing this. They're consistently always first smoking the sandbags from the site. Glaive has a smoke, he never used it. He was ready to call for help. And so now, if they re-molly it, Glaive can smoke it. And every time VP don't know if it's a fake or not. They did nade him quite hard. Glaive peeking with a flash. It's beautiful. Sanji dead. Buster trades. And VP, 20 seconds. They can't save here. They've got to go for it. Oh, dearie me. Device on top of the boxes. He's going to climb up, or back up, rather.
Oh, a lot of fire.
The boost. And yeah, 10 seconds to plant. They've just got it in time. Going for a different plant to avoid the wall bangs that players in Astralis have learned, as well as many teams have. They won't connect. Buster's still crouched down, tucking himself into a little ball and hoping that Astralis walk by him. They will not.
Yeah, he's like a little cashew in the site, all curled up. A Buster nut, perhaps. Magisk on the push in. The flash is good from Dupree. James dead as well. And so now just Buster left. There's the first. Ooh, he's out on the sandbags, but Dupree's going to nail the shot. There it is. The round's locked in for Astralis. They grab that defuse. They get out of there with 2 AWPs, should they choose to. There it is, picked up by Dupree. And Astralis tying the game up. So it's the exact same situation as every single map, where VP have this incredible start. Doesn't look like they can set a foot wrong, but then Astralis start to figure them out and start to, you know, it takes them a few rounds, don't get me wrong, but once they've got it pieced together, they turn that clock against you, VP.
Eat more. Yeah, dude, just full on working it out, full on finding solutions every single time, right? And a lot of these rounds have come down to like Glaive getting these openers, as we said, towards B. But now the A players are looking very good as well. VP having trouble. And money doesn't help either. I like that they saved in that 3-on-5 to give themselves another go at it. It got a bomb plant. It could have been tempting to buy again, but Tech9 armor is the safe port of call. A calculated recovery, but how will it go on? How will the half shape up? VP back to A with a vengeance, with a lot of Tech9s and a lot of speed as well. Device sees him playing it up short. Double, triple naded, dunked down, and an AWP given over to Yakinda. He's going to look for another pick. He's been so good at finding them with the AKs. James got a timing in mid, and he's caught another AWP. Oh boy, you don't want to arm VP with these weapons. Now B is clear. Now B is free, and James here to cut off the rotate into middle. He's got a shot. He can't connect the second one. Glaive will live, but James, all the nade will go too far. James gets back into the safety of B. The bomb is delayed. They're not rotating.
This is wild.
James having all this control, all this info. Astralis have moved a player over, and we still have these smokes to lay up an A execute.
And there's still a second AWP, right? The one that Device dropped over, so that's on Yakinda here. Magisk is the man who's going to have to make a difference. Caught looking the wrong way, but back with the 180. Magisk trying to save the day, trying to save face. And VP, all the numbers now dwindling. Magisk a third, and a missed shot for Yakinda means his time is running out. Will Tech9 the first man out of the round? Second rotating in, but it's from ramp. Glaive, long way away. The Tech9, another. Just Yakinda doing it all. Is he ready for Glaive? It's short round the corner. Glaive locks it in. Astralis up onto 7. The Tech9s, they get it close, but they can't get it over the line. And now Astralis are in the lead.
Man, Magisk, what a hero of that round right there. How does he recover with the AUG? And yeah, I'm very surprised. Yeah, look at that. He's getting tagged up. I'm very surprised they don't back up and go B, right? James had so much control. He had the entire bomb site locked in with those rotations cut off as well. If he died, it'd be one thing, but he stayed alive. However, VP were not only ready, you know, prepared for the A play with utility, but they had so much control. Didn't want to forego all of that. And instead, they forego the round, although not by their choice. Now back to full guns. Got to make the most of this. Back to B. Definitely be the better bomb site for them. Dupree here, looking through those railings. Plenty of different B boosts can be employed. VP are very scared of this re-aggression, these peaks they've seen from Glaive in the past. Dupree not giving them anything crazy. All on his own. Might need to call for a bit of help. That molly will slow things down for VP as they clear a position. Does Dupree take the position? They just Molotov'd. Ooh, they may not be ready for this. Right back in their face. Buster dead. Dupree doubles down. Bomb loose. Device falls off the boxes, and that would have been his kill. Instead, it's a double for Yakinda, and he's taking space inside of the site. Solo, still pushing, and that will be his undoing as Zip takes him out of the round. 2 on 3. Bomb yet to be planted. Looking for the kills as Astralis run into the bomb site to try and chase James. They do so. Sanji alone, and they've never seen him.
What can he do? Sanji needs the bomb plant, but Magisk just takes the fight straight up, and so is Astralis still building their way into the lead. I don't know, man. The script writers be getting lazy now. This is the exact same story across 3 maps.
Rigged.
Astralis up to 8 and trying to 9-6 the half. Virtus.pro coming in with their buy at round 15. It's got pretty much everything you need. You got 3 AKs. You're having a swell time with that. Galil's on the other 2. But this is all you're left with to try and deny a 9-6 half to Astralis. It's been a long while since we saw VP pick up a round and kill for an 8-7 half.
Whoa. Maybe some re-aggression. Zip looks likely. Magisk on the sandbags, getting mollied. Who throws the smoke today? It's not Magisk, he just runs away. Zip gets tagged, and they trade damage. Glaive's in T-spawn, by the way. Yeah, just chilling, just having fun. And he's dead. Buster holding it, and that gives a big opener to VP, right? They love a man advantage, they do, and now they can just go anywhere. They can reroute. Mid has been pretty free all game long. Dupree knows he's got a window, so he does drop into B. VP are not interested. They're going to commit where they started. Oh, we got this lovely little boost as well from the AUG of Magisk. His head is covered by that pole. Very hard to see it while you crouch. VP, man, it's just It's the most VP round we've ever seen. Just chilling. And soon they'll lay up these smokes and try and execute into A. There's a grenade on Dupree, but he's too far away to throw it onto the bomb site. And so Astralis can't stop this plant, surely.
Oh yeah, he's so blind as well, Magisk. Can he see anything over these smokes? Device can spot the man at short. Could have even denied the bomb plant, but doesn't want to repeat the site. If he did, there was actually no one watching for it, so that could have been a freebie for Device. Instead, they take the 4-on-4, attempting to win this in the retake, but VP are posted up and waiting for these peaks to come in. Everyone down at ramp side. Astralis all through CT. They smoke off top ramp for the retake. There's no gap in that smoke. Sanji's looking for one, but nothing's presenting itself. And with short being held, Magisk is going to try stick the bomb. There's a molly, but he's already on it. Oh, he burns off just before the defuse was done. Device and the Deagle so close. Just Buster left, but there's no time for Astralis. And so there it is, 8-7, right down the middle, neck and neck at the end of the first half. And not a clear winner in sight, but one team is to take the series, rather, and we'll find out who that is in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Hey Future Pros, I'm a big fan of Vertigo and I know a lot of you out there probably don't love it as much as I do. So I thought I'd help you out and show you a smoke that will help you lock out the T's from the A ramp. It's a nice and easy smoke to throw and will even work on 64-tick servers. To throw the smoke, get up next to this wall. Find the corner of this tile. Run forward and throw the smoke before you pass the edge of the wall. 9 times out of 10 the T's will respect the smoke and not push through. However, be aware that they can still peek over the top of the smoke, so don't show too much skin. Good luck.
Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes, straight from the jump and not wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays, change our reactions. Feelings don't die around this neighborhood. We used to sell a double pills, young and misunderstood. My homie, tell me what is changing from your point of view. A smaller circle, but the range is still some deja vu. I recognize my future, and there is nothing with you. Unless you turn your boat around, success might come recruit you. But unless you analyze in depth that we're steps away from death, 1,000 possibilities, act on it, Johnny Depp. For real, cause we're lonesome childs, trying to know what father brought us down to here. I don't wanna be stuck in countless doubts. I just wanna smile and run away from here. I swear to God, man, I just wanna be a model for my brother. Hey, I just gotta work until I'm on the covers. Hey, I just gotta work until my songs are covered. Hey, I just wanna make it proud to be my mother. Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes, straight from the jump and not wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays, change our reactions. You just gotta love yourself. You just gotta love.
comebacks across 3 maps so far. Will it be all in vain, though? That was a question on Train, and the answer was yes. Astralis pulled back a 13-6 to a triple OT that they eventually fall, but they didn't falter. They didn't let that get in the way as they lead now in the second half of Vertigo. Up by 1. VP, a strong start, a slow finish, but who knows where this is going? Harry, any idea?
No, none, mate. It's the first halves of all the games we've seen today have not meant much. It's the second half where things get real tense. Little boost for Sanji, throwing up on the head. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Glaive turns around, wipes Sanji out. Man down for Virtus.pro. And now the A site looking tempting. Magisk even finding another. Trying to go above the smoke is Yakindar. It's ballsy, but he can't find anything from it. Looking to tap down the short player in Device, but he does get away. The one that got away, Device, over at short. Yakindar doesn't let him get away with it for long. There's the opener. Is that enough to spur on VP? Glaive's close and fighting with the Glock. Just won't let up. He's in with a double. Make it a triple. 4 in the round. And my, oh my, good stuff out of Glaive. He was the guy who gets caught by the boost. 180s Sanji, I think it was, getting boosted. And then goes on to get 3 more in the post plant, putting Astralis up on 9. And he's just continuing to have a great game. He wants this victory.
Can't blame him, right? Especially how long it's taken them. And yeah, great decision to stay in the site as well. You won't often see that on rifle rounds as you could get caught, but VP had a smoke and a molly and a kit. Like, they were going for that defuse. They were throwing everything at it. But Glaive staying close doesn't let them even get on the bomb. As we've seen, sometimes sticking defuses is the answer. No flash to get these USPs into the action, so they've got to find the right timing. They don't want to go too soon, and right now Zip is selling this fake to perfection. And they're about to realize the hard way, peeking into an empty A site, Zip leaving, and B getting taken. Now the penny drops for VP. And the round as well, really. Astralis should just walk in and take this, even with a 5-man flank. Once Astralis clear out the B bomb site, they'll be very cognizant of that back line. So while the timing is good for VP, it's not good enough.
Yeah, it's not. Shouldn't accomplish much, right?
Should.
Just 1 for the flank bank. Here it is. Yakindar on the wrap round.
Run! Go away!
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of USPs. A lot of USPs, and it should. Nothing really should go wrong here, right?
You're correct, Harry.
Should be all good.
You're correct.
And it is.
Team flash.
It is all good. They all just want the kills. They're fighting amongst themselves to decide who gets it. dupreeh with some extra cash made, and Astralis reaching double digits. But that was the full eco. We've seen this from VP a lot now on their CT sides, to bring out the rifles straight away. So often you see teams electing to take like a quick force in the second, bring out everything in the fourth. But Virtus.pro don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, and even when you say bring out things in the fourth, it's, it's like almost 50-50 it can be at times, depending on the map, to win that second round. Especially for like T's when they get bomb plants and they get really good buys, but even on CT sides as well. dupreeh above a smoke. How does he win that? Don't know.
Don't say he gets out. No, he doesn't get out. He goes in. Oh, Buster should have the...
Oh, I love this. Actually, yeah, he's waiting for the team to group the B, but he's got to take the shot now. dupreeh doubles back, and now they know Buster is stuck in the source. It's poisoned. They're out of there. Still a really good double entry for dupreeh. He does die, but he at least dies early. It was better than him not dying, because then they would have walked past Buster. That's not the case. And Astralis can regroup now in a 4-on-3. They still have to get past James Orr, but they don't know it's in play yet.
And even though it's shame, you might not be expecting it because it is this second round buy, right? The fact that he's got one with armor behind it as well is a rarity in this second round buy for Virtus.pro. They stack 3 over towards the B site, or A site rather, and Astralis are just hitting the empty B bomb site, so they get this one for free. Probably just going to be a save for Virtus.pro. They're so far away. They take this gamble, right? If the A play comes in, well, they've got a 3-on-4. If it's B, you just keep these 3 guns alive. So really, dupreeh just ended the whole round with that double kill. Like, that's why it's so monstrous that he gets away with it. It's preposterous that he gets away with it on the Mach 10 as well, like over the smoke, fighting. And it could have maybe even been a third, right, if Buster was located a little bit sooner. Kind of sad that we didn't see the round play out with Buster getting usage out of that.
Does someone else check it? If Buster holds, say dupreeh goes in.
Oh, dude, there's no way you're checking that at that point.
Worst case scenario, like maybe they knife out and you kill the bomb there, and then you have the bomb on stairs. Like, you can still lose that, right? You're still on your own. You've got to kill everyone. Astralis have great at trading, but yeah, it definitely would have been a more interesting round than what we got. Instead, it's a triple save. And, you know, the boring play being the right play, that's an example of it. How do they even choose to disperse the money? Someone's going to be worse for wear. I'm guessing it's Sanji.
Well, wouldn't you know it, Hugo? He's on a famous.
Not that bad. Could be worse. Honestly, I think he'd prefer an MP9. Then you'd have more nades, and he's actually really good with that gun. dupreeh back to his laurels on B. Fast peek into the stairs. Yakinda, talk about fast peek. He's pushed down A. All the way at the bottom. AWP for device upgraded indeed. And like, you can imagine James has the AWP, but you still don't have that definite knowledge. Oh, that deep smoke. We saw that just the other day. Look at that from VP. It lands and cuts Astralis out of this area. Then VP flash in and take it. That's why Astralis have left. They've gone, fine, you can have it. They don't want to get caught by flashbangs and aggressing players. Yakinda re-smokes it. Middle finger to the face of Astralis, making them wait just to get back into the lobby. And it also frees up a lot of players to go elsewhere. Yakinda won't wait here. James can get into position with the AWP to hold this long angle down on the A site, knowing they need to re-aggress into him. And so not only does that free up VP to stack 2 on B, 2 on mid, but now James has the early warning system ready.
Oh, device. Gonna line up the opener. Buster does best, dupreeh at B. The A play is now coming in, and it's just steaming through the ramp room. Yakinda trying to hold it from the short side, but he's pressured from just too many angles at once. Buster left in this clutch, a 1v2. A damage in, 49 points of health on Buster. And he goes silent for now. Still wants to give this a go. There is that kit dropped in front of him as well, so it's tempting. Crossing, maybe checks the close left position. He's seen the arm, but Glaive sustains the headshot somehow and then just swings him, securing a 12-7 scoreline. Astralis now starting to run away with this in the second half.
Man, Glaive's made of metal. Like, he's just living in the walls. Can't get rid of him. Even when he gets cleared, dinked, doesn't matter. And VP feels like they're running out of steam here in the second half. They've used it all back on that train yard. 7 rounds still. More pistols. Yakinda with an auto shotty like that. Hero XM, never seen that before. Oh, that's a bait. dupreeh, oh, the uncrouch. Buster goes in for the fight, and dupreeh is actually ready for the repeat, even after seeing one escape. He won't escape kick it, though. That's a gun dropped. As long as it's not given over. Glaive trying to deny it. Forced off by another flash. There's a second. Glaive. Oh, there's the push in. Kicker's got the gun. And Glaive's trying to stop him from getting out alive, but he doesn't want to dig the hole deeper, die himself. And so now Kicker's armed. And James swapping over. They're stacking B. Oh, no. James like, thank you. Bye. So now Kicker, who got the kill, who got the gun, gives it to the A player, and is now left alone, unarmed, naked, afraid, and about to be 4-man pushed.
And we all come into the world naked and afraid. Kicker's just got to take a couple of Danes out of the world while he's naked and afraid. Here's the B push. Kicker up close. Falls back through the smokes. He's just giving up the sight. He's admitting defeat. Bomb plant now in for Astralis, and Virtus.pro, you know, you're buying up next round anyway. You can give this a look in if you want, but with how they're positioned, but how they're set up, it does just kind of look like a save is being called, at least on these players with weapons to bring forward. Glaive getting ahead of these smokes, trying to fight early. VP grouping up in con. They can still attempt it late, but losing Sanji,
yeah.
I don't know if they want to go for it now. Glaive's even getting in their face, trying to take these guns away. The last thing you're going to anticipate is someone hunting you down. Now, you don't want to give too many guns over, Glaive. That's beautiful. That's just gnarly. Yakindar gets the kill at least, and so we'll save this AK as well as getting the extra, you know, like little bit of bonus money for the shotgun kill. But still, like, you know, you take guns away, you stop those saves across the board. And a nice little feel-good round for Glaive, who is feeling good and looking good as well. 22 and 12, top in the charts. Slow start on Vertigo, but then he starts to turn it all around, right? He's the guy getting openers. He's the guy getting the impact frags. And that's just kept up well into this second half.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, look at that little celebration. Feels like he can do nothing wrong.
Yeah, he's just battling his way through, right? Like, Glaive go kill, Glaive okay. Answering the call, and VP. Their phone line's dead, mate. 7 rounds, still silent in this CT side. Did expect their T side to be better, but didn't expect them to just go completely quiet. Can they pick up anything here? Another eco goes nowhere, and they make it close, but now the big guns are out. James been a lot quieter as well. 7 kills in this map. A lot harder to get the same AWP impact that you can on a map like Train. Device looking for the B pick. Yakindar with the AK saved. Glaive up close as well. Ollie is going to force Glaive, but he can go into the smoke and still be fairly covered, fairly safe. And if that one fades, Device can fight back with this AWP. He's holding a long line. Glaive going to jump up on the reload. Oh, Yakindar gets out just in time with a flashbang. Ollie's down, Glaive peeking in. Yakindar very good at these kind of fights, up in your face, but they're not committing. Astralis are waiting to group. Another grenade, double nade, in fact, for VP, and it's mostly dodged by Astralis, but good damage nonetheless. And now Astralis laying up this execute into A.
Yeah, VP just give up the sight again. When the smokes come in, they fall back into CT. They do have nades for this bomb plant, or a Molotov, right? Just to find some damage, maybe even remove Glaive from the round. It certainly brings him down low. Buster is embarking on a crazy long flank here, and Astralis are even going back to hold for it. Now, if Buster dies, that could be the round in and of itself, right? Falling a man down. So you need him to deliver on this flank, because time's ticking away up on the site. VP, they need some good news, and they need it now. There's Buster winning his. Magisk up on top of the bomb site, taking fights, but leaves himself out in the open. Yakindar's in with a double. Time is the big worry. Time's the big problem. The spam is in, but Glaive can't get the kill, and Buster's wrap gets him off of the diffuser. 8-13. Virtus.pro down to the wire in that retake.
Yeah, it may look wild for us, but that's like such a normal round for VP on all maps. When they have these flanks, I feel like they just stall them out so long that their opponents never consider them. Like, Zip was holding it, sure, but it's so late in the round, you're not even really thinking about it. And Buster swings out for the first kill. Then VP, who have gone from just complete silence, no info, explode into the bomb site. Everyone pushing at the same time, and it can go from 0 to hero very quick. Again, Triple B taking the stairs control. Dupree's not jumping through it this time around. And my oh my, what a setup. If it goes A, like, you're kind of screwed here if you're VP, but Astralis look interested. They look invested, and Glaive and Dupree have a lot to clear. Molly's good, though. Kicker force into the fight, and Glaive can just pick his battle. Still loses it, though. Another Molly lands. Smoked off, Buster's still here. A re-smoke down, Dupree sees him, and he knows that Kicker's nearby as well. At this point, Astralis know there are 3 players here, but they can't see anyone. These smokes are causing commotion, and the Molotovs force Dupree out. He does get that kill, but still many more nades landing. Feels like VP have unlimited utility right now.
This is mental. Like, Buster is still trapped here, trying to cross out, trying to just get back into the site. Device on a tiny little angle. And with no peek getting offered, they send Dupree in. Buster, is he ready for this? Down beneath him, Dupree out and about. Oh, Buster still waiting patiently, and he delivers that kill across to VP. So damn clean. The triple B ramp hold working wonders. Leaving it onto 3 for Astralis. A low HP Magisk with the bomb. Still, with utility on your Kindar and Jame, that bomb plant isn't even a guarantee. If VP were to give up this site and play around those nades, they can drop the bomb. They can get the kills. There's one of them going in now. Bit of chip damage. 15 seconds. Astralis, if they are going to go for this, they've got to start moving in. They try to get this bomb planted. Zip out in the open. Will get it down. A 3-on-4. Uh-oh. A retake for Virtus.pro, and through the smoke, Zip has delivered. Living on a prayer right now are Astralis. But things are working out. A 3-on-3. Bomb out wide, planted for ramp. Magisk waiting at short and just nothing being given over. Virtus.pro have to make the first move. Astralis are giving them a taste of their own medicine. Device has been holding for this peak for so damn long, and yet still Jame gets him off the angle. With this low HP on Magisk, surely he's dead. He gets them off the... No, he doesn't. He gets Jame. It wasn't the diffuser. Sanji was sticking it the whole time. And so VP are in with 9.
Yeah, it looks scary, but again, it's so calculated for VP. Everyone knows their role. They know what they're clearing. So, whoever fell off the boost first called it to Jame. Like, oops, holding me, mate. Good luck. Jame, I don't know how he jumps up boost and still gets that kill. And what we are seeing from both these teams in this map is no one's planting default, Harry. Not a single time. Like, every time you're planting like one side or the other of default, just switching it up without fail. You don't want to get spammed. You don't want to get naded. And so just staying away from what is expected, breaking the meta, is becoming the meta. Oh, Yakinda, good luck. Down to 10, gonna run. If he escapes, yeah, I was gonna say, optimistic. Device just wallbanged him out through the concrete. Oh, Buster trades at B, and at least it's an equal situation. Oh, Jame with the angle. Call that the Kiyoshima, finding Zipex. 4-3.
And so now Virtus.pro is trying to embark on this same journey that Astralis have had to do, right? These comebacks, the grinding back in, but they're making it look doable. Buster has really started to step up, man. So good with these B kills, but finally taken out by Magisk. The rotations have been called for. Virtus.pro are moving everyone into this B site. Device and Magisk left up and maneuvering their way around. Device in with this swing with the AWP, looking to take a peek. They're already at the gens. 2 players concealed behind it in this smoke. And Device, as he goes wider, the rewards grow greater. There's the kill into the 2v2. Not so easy for VP now. Magisk in with one more, just leaving it on Jame. It's the clash of the AWPs, and over the top of Device, he's quick with the flick. Astralis onto 14, and Device and Magisk get that job locked in single-handedly. Well,
yeah, quadra-handedly. Yeah, sure, it makes sense. That should not have been the round that they fired 14 on, but just 2 2v2s given over, and all of the results are there. Device not straying away from a fight at all, peeking in every time. I mean, he had to, right? And yeah, look at the hype, man. Wow, Magisk getting invested. You can't not be. 14-9, that was a killer round. That was a key round to keep Astralis up. Without it, VP could have certainly bought into the comeback story. Instead, they've got to buy down and spend every dollar they got. Double AWP available. Yeah, they go for it. I like that for VP. We've seen a lot of different setups in this CT side. Double AWP is a new one. Means you don't have to triple B anymore, at least. Something. James got the spawn. It's actually throwing the smoke instead. It's going to be Buster towards a B-bomb site alongside Yakinda. Kicker making a play and denied any avenue in. Device holding. Astralis now 5-on-4, and that is not the start that VP wanted nor needed.
And VP are maintaining this double B stack, believing that Astralis might try and throw a fake their way. That's not the case, but you do have James here with this AWP. Whenever you see James, you find yourself believing just a little bit. His AWP missing the first opportunity isn't given too much more room here. Astralis get the bomb down at the point where they're about to reach 15. A huge comeback will be required from Virtus.pro. And before that, they have to come to terms with this decision, right? Is this a round you even attempt? Or do you just concede and then look to take us to overtime? It will be the latter. The AWP's getting out of there. They leave Sanji just holding on. But it's 15 for Astralis. Match and series point. In a series, you know, where we've always had like tight competition, big comebacks, overtimes, you name it. Astralis have a huge berth by comparison to secure this victory. 6 chances to get it over the line.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the kind of opportunity that Astralis are here to squander. But it might not be down to them. VP playing the long game, saving everything they can, and trying to keep this one going against the will of the Danes. It's not looking easy, though. It's really not. James certainly had a bit of a recovery since getting this AWP in play, had a lot of impact with it. Buster's obviously destroying no matter what gun he's given. Glaive on a mid lurk. We've not seen much mid control here, so it's a surprise to see James posted up, but it's a good round to do it. Late out mid is Glaive with the bomb on Magisk as well. Sorry, the bomb's on Zip rather, just below. Glaive dead first, and it's going to be James backing out alive. Magisk doesn't want to give him any more of that. And Buster's also found a pick at B, so these double orbs have at least netted 2 kills here for VP. Thai's going to be very careful. He's getting pushed on by Yakinda here at the same time. He's peeking into the Molotov and he takes that kill. Almost burns to a crisp. But instead, A is empty. And Astralis, they don't know it, but they could get this bomb down right here, right now.
Yeah, the timing's perfect for it. James will now come rotating in. This Molly going to force a reposition out of him. Oh, trying to get up onto the boost. He's not burning in the Molotov, so still a problem, still a threat. And the bomb is still dropped on ramp as well. Magisk now retrieving it, but this has given a lot of time to Virtus.pro to get set up. You know, while there was no one here moments ago, now there's 3 of them. That's seen from Shaun of the Dead. There's just more and more of them outside. The nade onto Magisk brings him down low. Gonna start to back out. Once again, it's a post plant on the A bomb site, but this time the stakes could not be higher for either team. Virtus.pro, this is one of 6 rounds they need to make the comeback happen. It has to start right here, right now. No save in a day. Magisk with the spray, so much damage. Sanji down low as well, but he's caught fighting out in the open. Time's starting to become a problem now. They need to get on this bomb. Smoke is there for it. Oh, it's gonna come down as spraying the smoke. The knives are out, and there's the stabs. Oh, James on it as well. They're missing him with the knives, but they do get it over the line. Astralis take it. James trying to grab that defuse from under their noses, denied, and the double knife kill defuse denial is in. Astralis 2-1 over VP.